Hello everyone and welcome to another SOLIDWORKS tutorial. We will be modeling this floor flange today in SOLIDWORKS. To start off, let's open up new part file and begin sketching. Select front plane, go to sketch mode. Revolve command is going to be used to build this part, so let's create the axis of revolution first. Select center line, create vertical center line, start from origin and dimension the sketch. This dimension is really not important, but it is good to have the sketch fully defined. Select rectangle tool and create rectangle like this. Create another rectangle like this and press escape button. Go to trim command, under power trim this part off and trim this part off. Exit the command and drag this line up to the other line. Let's add few dimensions and relations. Select this point and this point, make it horizontal and select this line, press Ctrl, this line, make it equal, and let's add few more dimensions. Click on this line and this line. The dimension distance is 90 divided by 2, 45 millimeters. And distance between these two lines, half inch, 12.7, and this height is 25 millimeters, and thickness of the flange is 3 millimeters. Now this sketch is black, that means it is fully defined. Let's go to features tab, select revolve boss base command. Here we go. Now the axis is selected and the sketch is selected and the angle is 360 degrees. Click OK. Press Ctrl 7. Main part is completed. Let's create mounting screw holes. There are 3 holes, 6.5 mm diameter through all. There are more than one way of doing this. We can simply use extruded cut command, or we can use hole wizard to create a hole, and then we can use circular pattern to create the other 2 instances. I will use the second method. Go to hole wizard, select hole wizard and select the hole type as hole and select standard and SI metric, type drill size and select the diameter 6.5 millimeters. End condition, make it true all and select position tab and select this surface. Press Ctrl 8 and place the hole vertically, aligning vertically with the origin somewhere here, and select dimension, select this point and this point, add dimension 30 millimeters and exit dimension, select this point, press Ctrl and this point, add vertical relation and click OK. Now you can see this hole position is fully defined, and go to type, all good, click OK. The hole is created. Let's create the other 2 instances of the hole using circular pattern command. For pattern axis, select the cylindrical surface as the reference for the axis and make the instances to 360 degrees. The feature is already selected, 6.5 mm diameter hole. You can see the preview, looks good, click OK. Press Ctrl 7. Now it is the last feature. 2 threaded holes are to be added for grub screw retainers. 3.5 mm diameter, 0.6 pitch, right hand threaded. Let's make the cut first, and next we will tap the holes using thread command. Select front plane and go to sketch mode. Press Ctrl 8. Create 2 circles with 3.5 mm diameter. Go to circle command. Draw 2 circles. Exit the command. Pressing Ctrl, select both circles and make them equal. And let's add few dimensions. Select this circle and this circle. The distance is 10 mm, and this circle and the line distance is 8 mm, and let's add the diameter 3.5 mm. Exit dimension. Press this point, press Ctrl and the origin, make it vertical, and again select this point and this point, make them vertical, and the sketch is fully defined. Exit property, go to features, select extruded cut, press Ctrl 7 and reverse the direction. Make end condition true all and click OK. Now the holes are created. Let's tap them using thread command. Before that, we have to create few references for end condition and start point of the thread. Go to front plane and select sketch mode, press Ctrl 8. Draw a line from this point to this point between the 2 circles, center of the 2 circles, and exit the sketch. Now go to curve, project curve, select the sketch and select the outer surface of the cylinder. Click OK. Again repeat the same command. Select the same sketch and now select for the projection face, select the inner surface of the cylinder and click OK. Press Ctrl 7. Now we have the references for end condition of the thread. Let's create the thread for these 2 holes. Go to hole wizard, select thread, select OK, and first selection is the edge of the cylinder profile, so we will select this edge. And now we have to select the start point. Select this curve on the outside of the surface, and next we have to select end condition. Make it up to selection and select the inner curve, and for the size make it M3.5 0.6 pitch, and it should be cut thread and right hand threaded. Click OK. Looks good. You can avoid this part by changing the angle, go to edit features and make this angle 90 degrees so that it will start from here. Click OK. Press Ctrl 7. Let's do the same thing for the other hole as well. Select thread, click OK. Select this outer edge of the cylindrical cut and select the starting point, the same curve, and for the end condition up to selection, click on this box and select the inner curve, and the rest is the same. Metric tab, 3.5 mm, 0.6 pitch, cut thread and right hand threaded. Click OK. It's look perfect, and press Ctrl 7. Now you can see you can play around with this thread and have it as per your requirements by cutting this face as well, so that we can actually insert the nut, the screws, and press Ctrl 7. Looks good. And let's hide this curve as well. Click on this icon and hide curves, and finally add materials. Right click, edit material, select 316 stainless steel, apply, close. The part is completed. Save the part. Let's call it floor flange. Click OK. That's all for today. I hope this is useful. Please like, comment and subscribe. Click on notification icon to get notification for similar videos. Thank you for watching.